Welcome back. Dale Myers with Vision Advance. We're going to be discussing how to focus on what matters, cut through the clutter, and get to the life that you desire. Become the person that you really want to be. Um, a lot of us have struggled or are still struggling with how to not just maximize productivity, but just how to get things done, be better than we are, get closer to our goals. And for different reasons, we aren't there. Some of us are struggling more than others. And the purpose of this video is to give you some things that have helped me along the way and to give you, again, a framework for when you're trying to get to what's important in your life, how to throw out the stuff that is not relevant, that seems to be important but is or urgent, but how to get to the things that are most important. So I'm going to give you some tools to focus on to focus on what really matters. Now, this is going to sound familiar. If you know me, if you've been following me, you probably already know what I'm getting ready to say. It's why. Step number one is be clear on what's important to you. If we're saying focus on what matters, so what really does matter to you? And I'm going to tell you, it's not just money. I know you might be in a situation, if you're a business owner or just an employee, you might be struggling financially. I understand the need for money. It is real. But money is not the most important thing. Money is a tool. Get down to why you need more money or whatever the situation is, because again, everything's not about money. But if I accomplish this thing, if I get more productive, if I get whatever it is that you're struggling with, that's making you feel like you can't focus on what really matters. Why? Why is this thing? So we need to be clear on what's important to us. Directly related to that is, now that I know what's important to me, step number two is set a commanding, magnetic vision, a powerful vision that you see yourself, a future that you've created for yourself 3 to 5, maybe even 10 years down the road. What is the vision of your life, the vision of your organization that you see, that you desire to create? And this vision should be so powerful that it pulls you closer, pulls you towards the future, makes you get up when you don't want to get up, makes you write down your goals when you maybe don't feel like it, makes you keep moving when those around you don't see it. You must have a powerful vision. So that's step number two. Number three, now that I know kind of the lifestyle that I want to live or the things that are important to me, what are the top three goals that I need to accomplish? And if I accomplish these goals, my vision is either has come true or it's a whole lot closer. So identify the top three goals. Now again, if you're struggling across multiple areas of your life, you make it, the we all should have goals across the different areas of our life anyway. So, but if we're only talking about one area, then we're going to focus on this one area right here. Now, that being stated, be careful because often we become unbalanced, tipping one side or the next because we're so focused on our professional lives or so focused on our business. Entrepreneurs, yes, I've been there. You probably have too. We're so focused on one area that we don't, pay attention to what's going on in the other. So while you are trying to uh, focus on what really matters, make sure to include your personal lives, the people that matter. Because again, when we're talking about what really matters, it's often the people and the relationships that matter. So let's not worry about so much the shiny things. Let's focus on the people. Let's protect and preserve those relationships. So again, step number three was identify your top three goals. Number four, now that we have those goals, we're going to align our calendar with those goals. So when we wake up in the morning, we're, based on the top three goals, that's what we're working on. Okay. We're going to look out 90 days, a year, a month, the weeks of the month. We're going to align our calendar in pursuit of the biggest goal. Okay. Now, I like to start my day. And again, we're going to talk about that's actually one of the remarks later on is how do we start our day. So actually, so I'll table that. But just know that align your calendar with your goals, with the achievement of the goals. If you don't write it down, you're probably not going to get there. Okay. So plan it out. Number five, this one is huge. Addition by subtraction. So number five is remove what doesn't matter. Remove those shiny objects, the pursuit of, you know, the things that are the material things, right? So remove those things. Ask yourself, what value is this adding to my life? If I didn't see it for the next 6 months, would it matter? Okay. And so get rid of the clutter. So part of this is maybe we're feeling we can't make progress because we have so much physical stuff around us. Get rid of it. Sometimes it's emotional baggage. So sometimes we need to get rid of the toxic people and situations in our lives, the circumstances we find ourselves in. If you're with a horrible supervisor, find another job. If you're in a horrible relationship, end the relationship or get help and better the relationship, because sometimes that's what it's the uh practical thing to do, is to better the relationship. Nothing wrong with that, but take some action on that. So remove what doesn't matter. Be careful of dream crushes, and I'll put a link to a video where I did talked about dream crushes who are, you become a threat because you want more for yourself than they want. They start to see you trying to reach your goals, and they start to have a self reflection, like it's a negative on them because they're not trying to do what you're trying to do. So be careful. This comes in different forms: co-workers, spouses, family members. So just be careful. Remove them from your life as best you can. That's important. Number six, celebrate daily wins. Build daily wins. So as we're tracking our progress, when we um, do something big, man, pat yourself on the back. Celebrate the wins, because it's tough and we need momentum in our lives. So take time to do that. And remember, we're talking about things that matter to us. So when we accomplish something that matters to us, we need to celebrate it. Be intentional. So we're building that into our day. This is part of this. Build it into your day, build it into your week. Time to celebrate the accomplishment of some small or big task. So we're going to do it by design. Number seven, this starts the night before. Plan the day before the day begins. The night before, you plan out based on what you got accomplished today in the pursuit of the biggest goal. You plan out the next day. And while you're after you've planned it out, you visualize. I'm a football coach, and we tell our guys visualize themselves being successful all the time. It's the same with us in business. It's the same with us as husbands, as family members, or whatever your role is. Visualize yourself being successful in that environment. Even if it's been challenging, visualize yourself the night before being successful. Um, Related to that, the next day, move in the morning with a purpose. Brian Tracy says, eat that frog. Start off the day with the most ugliest thing, but something powerful tied to the goal, that if you got it done, if you worked hard at it with a singular, intense focus, that you would just feel so like, wow, Herculean when you got it done. Okay, so start off the day with a purpose. Get up. 15. We did a video recently about skills development and how to get better. The 1% solution: get better about 1% every day. That move with a purpose in the morning. Whatever we're doing should be tied into the pursuit of our goals. Okay. Um, Number nine. This one is also important. Whose help will you need along the way? Identify the people or the kind of people that you're going to need help with. Again, often it will be your personal support team. Sometimes it's in a professional environment, but identify the help of those whose help you'll need along the way. That's going to be an important component. And number 10, whew, this is going to be hard for some of you, but make some me time in your schedule. Take some time out. We already talked about some time to celebrate the wins, but it's also just some time. This is going to be related to our final point, but just some time to reflect on the day and to do some thinking. It might be reading, it might be meditation, it might just be time to, like me, I'll turn to the comedy channel. I'll watch Reno 911, go back, watch some old In Living Color, just some stupid stuff, just whatever it is. Or of course, I'm a football junkie, so I watch some football. I'll go draw up some football plays, right? I'm a hunter and I'm a shooter, so I may go to the woods. Make some time for you. This is important. Seriously. You think that you got too much going on that you don't have time. No, 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 no. Make the time for yourself because this is about uh, focus on what matters most. So we're going to focus on ourselves so that we can have the life that we desire. We're doing this to make time for the things that matter most to us. And finally, now that we've done all of that, we're going to commit to relentless improvement. It's the 6 R's. We're going to reflect on the progress that we're making. We're going to revise what's not working. We're going to revisit or tweak the things that need tweaking. We're going to, if necessary, we'll redefine priorities. And if the priorities have to be redefined, then we're going to refocus our goals. Okay. And finally, we'll reinforce what matters. We'll reinforce the things that add value to our lives, reinforce the things that add value to the lives of others. This is why we're doing this. This is about focusing on what matters. All right. So again, I'm going to give you a 60-second recap. Number one, be clear on what matters most. Number two, set a commanding magnetic vision. Number three, your top 3 goals, crystallize them. Number four, align your calendar, your planner, or a vision board or something with those goals. Okay. Number five, get rid of what doesn't matter and who doesn't matter. Um, Number six, celebrate your daily wins. Number seven, get started the night before. Number eight, move in the morning with a purpose. And number nine, identify whose help you're going to need along the way. Number 10, make some time for yourself. And number 11, commit to relentless improvement. The 6 R's: reflecting, revising, revisiting, redefining, refocusing, and finally, reinforcing what matters, reinforcing who matters. You matter. This is about focusing on what matters so that you can have the life that you desire, the business that you desire, the vision that you desire. You deserve it. Your families deserve it. Let's improve ourselves to improve our communities. I'm so thankful that you've spent this time with me. Please thumbs up, like the video. My comment to you is what really matters. Leave a comment below. What really matters to you? I'm going to start off. I'm going to put a comment in there because this is important. We have to know what matters so that this is what pulls us to the future. I'm Dale Myers with Vision Advance and Vision Shaper Consulting. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.